So today we are here at Rothensport on the Hamburg to Lubeck route. Starting here at Hamburg Rothensport today, heading right the way up the line to Lubeck Gutsbahnhof. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop on board and get the train ready. So we're driving the BR.182, so we've got 182.0091. Up in the cab, I'm going to turn my torch on since the engine lights aren't on. I'm going to turn my seatbelt on. I'm going to go down the back. I'm also going to change the pantographs because it's been shunting so that what the rocker thinks is the back pantographs up, but it's actually the front. So I'm going to change. I'm going to need the HUD for this. No, so it's O, which is back. I'm going to change that button to DB. Yeah, parking brakes released itself already, but that's fine. Back up front. I'm going to sit down in the cab. I'm going to turn that off since the cooler doesn't work. I'm going to turn that to night mode so it's easier on my eyes. From right to left, I'm going to wait for the pantograph to drop. No, it won't. Let's do that. There we go. Pantograph back up. Fine. Have it your way, game. So it's not happy after the front pantograph. Oh well. Cool. So that is done. So external master light switch light goes on. High beam normal. I'm going to go back here, quickly check everything off. So the DB button goes to DB. Parking brake pre-released. I'm going to go to the 3 headlight setup for this journey today. Last thing to do before we depart.
AFB, AFB, AFB.
So AFB goes on, and we'll set it for initial speed of 40 km/h. There we go. Set the brake off. There you go, brakes releasing. I'll just take about half power to get us moving off. Really quickly tweak my audio actually. Sorry for the lack of production value here. There we go, that's fine. I'm going to quickly notch myself up. A bit higher, there you go, so you can hear me and you can hear the train now. There we go. Got full power, let it accelerate us up to 40. So we are towing a train of empty Verbindungswagons, wagons, as you can see. So these are, yeah, pretty careful on the handling. We can go up to 120 pulling them. So well, we go to 120 within the not too distant future. So yeah, it's just a case now of waiting for the train to be across. Should be a minute or so. Other than that, whilst we're on the slow section, I'll quickly walk you through the cab of the BR.182. So the BR.182 is the Taurus, hence it sings to you when you're pulling away. I feel like my P3B hasn't come on. No, it hasn't. Right. I'm going to bring the train list down to investigate issues with the safety systems. See if it's working fine. Good news is it can go straight up to 80 once you put it over here. There you go, so at the control down, so it stops.
Zwangsbremsung.
Shush you. Right, Zephyr on. Huh. A bit. Right, so brake off, and we'll take power. Just realised my HUD was on there. Oh well. Oh, well.
Zug
We can release the receiver
Beeinflussung.
since we've just gone through a green signal. Now that road 20 will go full power. No rock and roll. So yes, our train today, by the way, 17 wagons, all cabins, total weight of 524.4 tons, 400 metres long. Yeah, the cabins are basically box fans, all kinds in them. I've seen everything from bottled water to coiled steel in those. I would assume though that on a Habens the loading weight would be restrictive on the amount of steel you could put in there, but yeah.
Sifa.
I'm trying to put my high beams on, just since it's pretty dark in here, and yeah, I want to see what's going on around me. Right, I want to slow down to 60 now. Just because we are at this signal, we do put a 60 limit.
Sifa. Sifa.
There we go. So yeah, I'm trying to handle this as sort of realistically as I can almost. There we go, traction blocks off. So I'm actually just going to set 40 just because I saw that signal change. Actually, no, keep 60. Change your mind. So there. So yes,
Sifa. Sifa.
the Taurus BR.182 is the Taurus. It seems to you. Yeah, so I really enjoy it. It's probably one of my favourite TSW locos because weirdly, this is my era modern. So this is this was new in the early 2000s when I was getting really interested in the railways. And this is one of the locos I remember, well, one of the sort of general types I remember reading about when I was little that made me think, wow, that's quick. Because it was just after this thing had done the 230, was it 230 kmh record run? Yeah, because these things can do 230 in service, which is, faster than, faster than your British trains go, put it that way. I remember I was living in the Czech Republic at the time and didn't have sort of regular access to Google because this was pre-smartphones. So I had to sit down with a calculator and figure out what that was in miles an hour. Yeah, what a time, mate. What a time to be alive. So I do believe the speed limit does go back up to 80 here. Yes, it does. But it then, yeah, it drops back out to 60 for this curve. So we are speeding slightly, but I'm not too bothered about a kilometre an hour. Procedurally, of course, you don't speed, but So whilst we're moving along here, a bit of a cab tour for you all. Actually, we've got about a minute until we talk a little bit. So before the acceleration point, from right to left down there, here, that's the horn with the space bar and the V key. To the right of that, you've got some door controls, loco brake, or securing brake, I believe it's now referred to as, traction brake, train brake.
Sifa. Sifa.
Shows us on our locomotive how much kilowatts we're getting down. Everything's connected. Interestingly, we've used 0 kilowatt hours and put 0 kilowatt hours back. That's broken. I'll put that in the tech log. Brake pressure and cylinder indicators, tractor effort braking, Throttle, the little red, so orange diamond is the AFB system. So we've notched put 60 km/h in as our speed,
Sifa.
and we're holding 60 km/h roughly because of what we can see on the black. So overall, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So it's going to be 5.8.2 that we accelerate probably up to 80 km/h, and then we join the main line. We can go up to 120. Now we do get recessed for about 20 minutes at Rothenberg, so I'll obviously pause the video then and let you guys go and get a drink, and I will sit here and
Sifa.
wait for us to be released. Yeah, I'm happy that's 18 in. See, there's the 140 post. So we wait for the entire train. Well, it's actually, I tend to wait for the entire train to be on the main line, but yeah. I do love the look of this loco. And with the 3 headlights on, it looks even better to me. Yeah, moving our way around the cab, you've got your external master light controls, your headlight dimmer, your brake release, your I'm not sure what that one is. That is sanding. Sifa light, PZB lights. It's pretty much this square here. That shows you what mode of PZB you're in. You've got door interlock because, well, we don't not have it, if that makes sense. Reverses forward, throttle, AFB lever, main circuit breaker. Pantograph up down.
Sifa.
PZB acknowledge, PZB release. No, PZB override. Oh no, PZB override's a button. Engine fan controls. So there's that. It's getting pretty dark, isn't it, out there? I mean, it's only 7:30 at night. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wang the throttle up to 120, which is our limiting speed today. And the train's going to accelerate us up there. So our first recess point is Rothenberg, which is about 12 kilometers total. Nope, it's about 20 kilometers total. We show a clean shot straight up there. If we start getting adverse signals, I'll just drop the speed back to about 100 and just let the train ahead of us get away. I always blast the horn at AI, even though I know they won't react when they're off the yellow line. I know that's what the driver would do IRL, so I do it again. We'll just get a straight shot up to Lubeck. So yes, apart from the stuff we discussed there, I'm just looking around, seeing what else I can talk about. Oh yeah, so you got that, I talked about that, that's your radio, and that's your fuel assist system. The Rapid Transit BR.182 has destination blind here.
Sifa.
This loco doesn't. Apart from that, you can see it's got the ES64 branding in the cab, and it's 230k in surface. Obviously, this one is technically BR.182, since it's a Raelian loco. Raelian and DB effectively being the same company. Looking around the cab, you've got your emergency escape. You've also got your shrink controls, which are quite interesting, which I'm going to definitely try out. Window, clipboard is there. Big window, in case you hadn't noticed. Yeah. So to give you an idea, we've got about 9k until we think that's slowing down.
Sifa.
Which is about 4.5 minutes at this speed. You're looking down the back of the bins. Obviously, the walls of the wagons open up, and basically you can put stuff inside. I've installed some reskins to just build up a variety of it, and yeah, I think that looks quite good. That's not just all one colour now. Yeah. So this loco, by the way, is actually mechanically, obviously the cabs are very different, but it's mechanically very similar to the City Sprinter that we drove a couple of episodes ago. So yeah, there's that. I'm hoping to be recording LGV Mediterranean next, and after that probably Clinchfield. I'm just trying to push as many videos out as I can. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, I should have started a new job, which will be really amazing if I do. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. So I've obviously been working for a government. Sorry, before I start this conversation, I'll opinions on my own, and may or may not reflect those of my employers.
SIFA.
I was working for a UK government organisation responsible for benefit payments, and I wasn't really enjoying it, put it that way. I'm still not. I'm still there at the moment. It's pretty thankless work, and you know, as much as I like helping people out, that's my driving force in the world. You know, I like making someone's day a little bit better if I can. But yeah, so I was working for them, and I thought I really hate this. So I started just putting, wasn't applying for jobs at the rate I would if I was unemployed. If I was unemployed, it's 3 jobs a day every day, pretty much. Well, and probably a couple more. You know, so 3 jobs a day every day minimum. If anything's available, cough mid-pandemic, cough. So you know, I was applying for sort of 1 or 2 jobs a week. You know, when I found something I liked the look of, and I thought I can do that. And a job came up working for a train company as sort of an onboard manager / customer service person. I thought I can do that. I've done customer service, I've done management, smush the two together with a subject I enjoy. So I went to the interviews, got through the interview stage, basically pushed, hey, my name's Emily, I like customer service. And, you know, I dropped a couple of times that I really like trains, but didn't really mention it. Obviously, I dropped a couple of times that I'm obviously very knowledgeable on the subject, because one of the HR person, one of the questions she asked was, who would you say the competitors are? And I rattled off all the train companies that drive on that route. So, yeah, right, brakes on. Time to start thinking about slowing down. I'm going to acknowledge this.
Zugbeeinflussung.
So yeah, steep brakes on, goes down to 60.
SIFA.
There you go, 44. And so a kilometre from the 60 limit coming into effect.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Now I can't clear it, so I don't acknowledge this one, there's no magnet. I'm going to hit and acknowledge here, just to be safe.
Zugbeeinflussung. SIFA.
Got the 60 limit on the
Zugbeeinflussung.
theatre box. But yesterday I basically made it abundantly clear, I like trains, you know, by the answers I gave, or I'm knowledgeable on the subject. But, you know, didn't sort of go, I want this job because I like trains, because as much as that's partly true, you know, I definitely wanted to put across, actually, that, you know, I like trains, but I'm also really good at customer service and I want a challenge. So, basically my start date is the 6th of September. And I should be doing training for 6 weeks. So, I'm either going to be dying to do stuff and talking about, dying to do stuff and talking about the railways, or I'm just going to want to go home and read a book and fall asleep, or read my notes and fall asleep, I should say. I want to get the speed down to 20, just because there is a adverse signal at the end of here. Yes, you may think about slowing down, train. Thank you.
Sifa. Sifa.
Just leave 15 in. So you can see we're just going to crawl forward. We are going to be clear of the main line momentarily, so the trains will be allowed to pass. We'll just stop up at the end here. As you see the red approaching,
Zugbeeinflussung.
so I clear the magnet. Actually, I'm creeping in here. Well, to be honest,
Sifa.
yeah, we will get recessed here for 13 minutes, so I might as well just creep up to it. Yeah, we're in our siding, so there's nothing to be gained from bombing it in there. I'm going to try and reconfigure the pantograph whilst we're stationary here. But yeah, I ventilate the cap a bit once we're stopped. Get some fresh air in. Yeah, we're now definitely limited to 20. You can see the red lights on. This is Rothenberg station on the left. You can see we've got a Lubeck bound service that's going to overtake us going to the PIS, and the other one at the screen's blank, so it's either a fast train or nothing's coming on that line for a while. Okay, I'll creep forward. I stopped a bit early. To be honest, I think the stop accuracy should be higher for that. Right, so now that we've stopped, I'm going to set that to neutral. I'm going to set that to 60 since that's the speed we're going to. Okay.
Zugbeeinflussung.
I was trying to be neutral, but you know, that's neutral. That's off. That's going to go to there. That's going to go to secure the train. Okay, that's locked out apparently. But I'm going to hop down and do a quick inspection on my train, just make sure everything's good to go still. Yeah, and I'm just going to walk around and we'll see you guys in a bit. Actually, whilst you're still here, this is one of the reskin wagons. This is a reskin wagon. You can see the font's a bit weird. But apart from that, it's pretty good. This is another reskin wagon. And this is one of the ones that comes with the game. So, I mean, you can see the fonts are different and stuff, but I do feel like the reskins are definitely, you know, they add a lot, the realistic reskins, because they do just add that little bit of variety to the train. Like, you look down the train and you see different colours, and I like that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a moment. So the service that wanted to overtake us is here now. This is the RE80 service to Lubeck, with another lady driving, and it's 112. So this is obviously the loco that was newly built for this route. Well, it was partly built from the 143 because that's what these are. These are just a different version. Well, these are a derivative, or the 143s are a derivative of this. So yeah, you can see it's quite a nice little train. I like it. I've got some reskins in for this as well. It's just, I say, the reskins just add variety, don't they? You know, you get a nice sort of random livery every now and again. It's quite nice. You know, same as this loco we're driving actually. All the reskins I'm using are available from either railsim.de or the Train Sim Community Mod website. Bye bye 112. find cool is, you know, obviously I'm a DB driver, so I've got a heart that's currently giving me a lobotomy, and I've got a neck scarf and all that. You know, I follow a Czech YouTuber who drives freight trains over there, and he was, you know, his uniform is literally just a polo top and like a soft shell jacket. Let's check through the door. Yeah, I shut that. So yeah, I managed to reconfigure the headlights, so hopefully we can actually just do a quick test. So, main circuit breaker closed, reverse it, forward, brake off. I'm just going to literally just creep forward like less than a foot. Yep, that works. Two minutes until departure time now. Oh, here comes another train in the other direction. You know what, I'm just going to go the free cam mode. This is the B81 at Hamburg. There's another 112. On its way to Hamburg, Ostbahnhof. I've got a minute until we're going to get the road, or expecting to get the road. Actually, there's one more thing I can do. Sprint! And that's something I should have done earlier. Pull the blinds down in the back cab. The reason you put the blinds down is obviously you can get warm through the day, so it's just good practice to put the blinds down in the cab that's not in use. No, I don't the same level. My bad. You know, even if you had blinds on the side windows, which you sometimes do, pull those down. Put all the blinds down. So we're going to start off to a 60. I'm in forward. I'm ready to go. I'm going to set brakes to 1. There's a small amount of pressure left in the cylinder. I'm going to release the brakes on the loco. Just means we're ready to get out of here. I'm going to confirm, yep, definitely recording, good, just checking. Yeah, we're due to arrive at 20 past, got another half hour's worth of driving to do. There you go, so we've got 35 miles to Hamburg, got a signal to depart against, and it's 60 and free, so we'll stick to 60. What I'll do is I'm going to hold 60 until I see the next signal.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Take full power, and we'll rock and roll. So yeah, we're passing the 130 limit, so we know we're good to go. I mean, looking at the speeds, the next one to be concerned about is a 90 correction at the 37 mile post. There's a 140, but you know it's 5k until we need to think about that, and that's just a 90 on a curve. Well, actually, sorry, it's on a correction, it's on a bridge. So yeah, there we go. We've got the clear signal. We'll go straight up to 120. And we're going to rock and rolling.
SIFA.
I do hate SIFA. It's one of those safety systems that you think is good, but, well, it is good because it keeps you awake, but, yeah. Close all the outside windows. That didn't change the audio level at all. Oh well. It's obvious some of the setup stuff has been changed on this loco since Rapid Transit release. go, up at 120. So 120 is in the region, 80 miles an hour, so it's quite a fast driving pace at this point. Blast on the horns, we pass through the platform here. It's a Saturday night, so I'm just making sort of sure, because I know, you know, people will be on their way home from the pub and stuff, so don't want to brown bread any drunken people tonight. So we keep an eye out on mileposts. 39.2, I still get the 90 warning, and I'm trying to stand on it as close to 90. 39, and it's 37.2, so 1.8, and that's until the warning, so it's 2.8, well, yeah, 2.8 until you think about slowing down again. Yeah, this is a, it's got the cab lights up here, so I know it looks like the cab lights on, but it's just the ambient light outside and in the cab in a weird way. Yeah.
Sifa.
Yeah, I've only just woken up. Okay, there's the warning, so that off, that
Sifa.
on,
Zug B1. Sifa.
acknowledge.
Sifa. Zwangsbremsung.
Ah! Well, I mean, it means the brakes apply a bit quicker, I guess. So I'm just going to get the speed down below 85. I'll reach the brakes at 80.
Zugbeeinflussung.
There's the 80. I should be able to
Zugbeeinflussung.
release the brakes soon.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
There you go, clear.
Sifa.
Okay, there's the 110. It's literally this bridge we're going over that when you get 90. Well, that bridge back there, so we'll push 110 as soon as we pass it. I wonder, is that the RE80 that just overtook us, and where are we taking him? Because railway scheduling. Nope, that's going to Barktide. That's no different. Yeah, I think he terminates here. Right, up to 110. That's 105, I don't know if I can. There you go, there's 110 in the window. There's 140. And go back to 120 passing this.
Sifa.
We may get some adverse signals as we get closer to Lubeck, because obviously that was on an RE service. So if he stops, we start catching him up. I also think he's limited to 120. So, you know, by logic, we'll catch him up. Even though we had him like a minute head start on us, but yeah, we're definitely going to catch him up, so. So I also feel like I'm probably faster accelerating than he is. Let me know if you want to see me do a route learning video in the 112. I just sort of feel, shut up. Like, yeah, I struggle to drive it. I will get good at it if you guys want, but yeah, I just struggle driving it. But I could do something like a Arensberg turn with it. So, yeah. It's a bright day outside.
Sifa.
So yeah, now it's just another cruise again. So I've talked about the cab. Obviously you do have some controls back there in the engine room. That's also how you exit the cab, as you saw. not really sure what else there is to talk about in here. So, you come here often? Yeah, that's my chat up line, and I wonder why I'm single. What's this coming the other way? 112.
Sisa, Sisa, Sisa.
What the grass on the platform here? Where are we? I couldn't read that. Let's check. We are at Kupfermühle, Bad Oldesloe next, Rheinfeldhorst, and then Lubeck, Großbahnhof. So I think in this area is where I'm expecting to hit my adverse signals. I've driven this before, so I know I'm going to hit them, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to pretend I don't know that.
Sisa, Sisa.
So pedal down there, AFB on off switch down there. That's the speaker for stuff. Oh, it's a PZB switch there. So we're in fast freight mode because of what we've got in the back. You know, so we can travel at quite high speed under PZB rules, but yeah. I wish I had the manual up in front of me so I could check PZB mode O again.
Sisa, Sisa.
Shut
Sisa.
up! Shut up in your face! Shut up! Shut up! I'd love a DSD pedal. I am probably going to look into getting some of the Alan Thompson sim hardware out there. It's not Alan Thompson hardware, it's on sale from Alan Thompson sim. Yeah, TS hardware, or whatever they're called. I feel like that would be quite fun to have. Like, obviously it's still being worked on for compatibility for this route, for this game correction.
Sisa,
And
Sisa, Sisa.
to be honest, I'm surprised that, you know, the rail driver's been around for donkey's years. But they're like hen's teeth. Like, I've not got my phone hitting here, but if I googled it, I'm sure, sorry, if I eBayed it, I'm sure I'd be able to find one in working order. You know, it's, yeah. Anyway, we're still trucking on. There comes a freight train in the way, that's an MRC
Sisa,
colleague.
Sisa.
You can see some more various reskins there on the bins. He's got more variety than we do.
Stanksbremse, Stanksbremse.
What?
Stanksbremse.
Okay, well I wasn't paying attention there, so
Stanksbremse, Stanksbremse.
yeah, I think
Stanksbremse,
yeah,
Stanksbremse, Stanksbremse.
it's a PZB.
Stanksbremse, 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 Stanksbremse.
So bring the train to a stand and deal with it from here.
Stanksbremse, 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 Stanksbremse. Zugbeeinflussung, Zugbeeinflussung.
So we're now being released to restricted monitoring, so I'll set that to brake 1, reverse it to forward, that to 45. I'm not sure what caused that, probably me talking to you and not paying attention to the world. There you go, that's the traction mode reset, away we go. I just did that because I was paranoid there, but I'm going to go back to my driver view now. Here we go. Come on, power on, get her out of here. I can just about hit the high note of Taurus. Yeah. I'm not a great singer, as you can tell, and yeah. see, I don't do bloopers reels on this channel, but I feel like just for my impersonation of a tourist pulling away, I need one. And the thing is, no one's going to make it to this part of the video, so no one's going to see this, which is even better. If you saw this, let me know. So yeah, it's bad odors though. That big red building, that's... For some reason, that's the only thing I remember about this route from Train Simulator 2021, is the big red building and some trees. Although this area does look quite different.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of grain silo. It's a nice view. There we go. So we've got the road again. So I'm trying to go up to 80, which, you know, because we know what we're trailing, we know it's maximum speed, so we'll let it pull on us a bit. So we'll go up to 80 until we get sort of consistent, clear aspects. Yeah, so...
Sifa.
But yeah, what I'll do is I'm going to push 100 after we, yeah. After a little while, I'll push up to 100. As you can see though, 18k, that'll be up in no time. And that includes shunting in the yard. If I get another green after this, I'll go up to 110. Ah, cheeky stuff, I'll go 120. It's always more fun when you see me standing on the brakes a lot.
Sifa.
But yeah, so as I say, yeah, we've still my dad's this week. I'll be home over the weekend, well, Sunday. But to be honest, well, it's Tuesday now, but I just think I'm going to be sitting in bed, relaxing and breathing. Like, I took today off work after what happened at the weekend. I discussed that in the last video. I think that probably was rougher than I thought it probably was. No, other way around. That was rougher on me than I thought it was.
Sifa.
Shut up! No! 120 there. So, yeah. Actually, no, I don't trust it. I'm going 100. I'm having minor flashbacks to bad scenes in the past. I follow a really cool train driver on Twitter actually, who does sort of the lines around Norwich.
Sifa.
And he's also a driving instructor. And he was saying he had a dream that he was driving a 153 down a high street, and I'm like, when train, as I only went through a red light, and I was like, I might have combined two different stories here. I'm not sure. But I was like, when train driver nightmares combined with driving instructor nightmares. Oh, yeah, that was funnier than in my head. Okay, it was funnier in my head. But yeah. We'll see how this goes. Got a little bit of brake on, so I'm going down the slope here.
Sifa.
I mean, 2.5k the next signal. Oh, do I trust it? I do. Yeah, fluff it. 120. 120 in the box, please. Which means, I mean, even, you know, if we can hold this for 10k, that's 5 minutes until we get slow to 60, and then 4 minutes, that's 9 minutes total driving time left. Which means we'd arrive about a minute ahead of schedule, so that works out in my head. So this journey is supposed to take about an hour to get from Rothenberg up to Lubeck, Bahnhof.
Sifa.
Back on the road we go. I knew it wasn't going to be as good as I thought. Freeloading the traction orders against the train now. Yeah, that's a red at the end here, so I'll get right down to 40. No, it's just gone green.
Siefer, Siefer. Zugbeeinflussung.
Actually, after I do this, big my sister's train tickets out. I'm going to make a note of that because I'll forget again. Ow, I'm sorry.
Siefer, Siefer.
Yeah, I am paranoid about going fast again. We've got a clear signal. Yeah, I can take line speed. It's fine. If I've thought about it, we're doing line speed. It's 16.4, we've got 6.4 crash, we've got 19 minutes, so 5:10 until then. But actually, we need to start slowing sooner because the train ahead will still slow sooner and congestion will happen. What we're trying to do is, you know, the safety system isn't based on time separation, it's based on distance separation. So we need to, you know, as much as our time separation wouldn't change, our distance would. So, yeah, I need to start thinking about slowing down probably with K beforehand. And that way we, you know, we don't get too bunched up on the way into, yeah. Into Lubeck. You can see we're now in the sort of, yeah, well, wow, we've just passed Rheinfeldhorst, so about here. I mean, this isn't to scale for obvious reasons, because, like, that was next to nothing distance-wise. Yeah. But we'll do Hamburg, Ausbahnhof to Arensberg, probably as a route loader in future. I feel like it'd be good to get the 112. I'm trying to do, like, balancing German and British stuff. But I did so much British stuff before I got confident driving German trains. You know, I'm trying to, you know, the content comes out the same rate for all of them, so I'm just trying to balance it, really.
Siefer, Siefer,
Shut up.
Siefer.
11. Yeah, so 5k until the 90, but I'm probably going to slow at about, well, 3k. So enjoy this fast running. Overall, my thoughts on the Hamburg to Lubeck route is it's, yeah, like, this is one of the routes that shows that Dovetail knows what they're talking about now. We just need to get the third parties up to that level. And then, you know, train some work in a really great level.
Siefer, Siefer.
Because if you look at the routes that have come out lately that no one enjoyed, Isle of Wight, Cane Creek, and Albula. Now, Cane Creek's in the process of being patched to get rid of some of the glaring issues. To be honest, Cane Creek, in my opinion, isn't quite as bad as some people are saying it is, but I don't know the area. Albula looked a bit rubbish, if I'm honest, but yeah.
Sifa, Sifa,
No, let's get rid of that. I mean, you can look at my face if you want, but for me, these videos are about immersion, you know, not about FPS counting and stuff. That's why you get rid of all the HUD and all the assistance stuff. I might have flat that. 8K, cool. I'm going to put 90 in the window. Just let the train take itself down. There's our warning for 90.
Sifa, Sifa,
No, that was a crossing warning. Oh well. But yeah, we're just letting the, I don't even think any air brakes are on at the moment, it's just the rheostatic braking. Yeah, the air brakes didn't flinch there. So it was just the rheostatic slowing us down.
Sifa, Sifa,
There's the warning. No magnets, so we don't need to acknowledge. Oh no, there is a magnet, so acknowledging.
Zugbeeinflussung,
So yeah, that's the 90 warning, so we've got a while yet, but I've slowed down, it's nice and slow, so what I'll probably do is get this slow to 60 after...
Sifa,
Shut up! Slow to 60 out after the... actually, this signal says I can't... That's a 40 limit on the box, so I'll acknowledge it in slow 40, I guess.
Zugbeeinflussung,
No, I feel like this train doesn't have the braking force it probably should have.
Sifa, Sifa,
Let's go up to 40 and hold it there. I do feel like AFB, it's a weird one. Like, part of me feels like I shouldn't be allowed to use it because it's not the point of the video. But the other part of me is like, well, it helps me so I can, you know, I can make...
Sifa, Sifa,
It takes some pressure off my driving. So I can actually sit and talk to you guys whilst I'm driving, you know. Yeah, so on the 85 flasher, which means we'll go to anything below 85. I'm going to just stick at 40 since that's what the signal, the theatre box said. Acknowledge.
Zugbeeinflussung,
Flashy lights. As we round the curve. I do believe we're going to be turning off to the right now, so that's why I've got clear road, because technically we're clear into the yard.
Sifa, Sifa,
Again, I've got the markers turned on for this scenario because there's always obviously stops where it's, you know, a platform, there's stop markers, there's obvious stopping locations. In this, there isn't. So that's why I've got them turned on. I hope that's not, you know, too immersion ruining for you, but no. So 40, we'll just leave 40 in the window for the journey into the yard. Got 3.0 now. Let's see, the speed's better. We've obviously killed the speed right off. You know,
Sifa, Sifa,
shush. We're doing a third of the speed we've been doing for most of the journey, and it's quite relaxed pace now, I think. So across the points, bit of flange send up for what we'd probably expect here, but bit of flange. I think it's just a chicane over, isn't it? Chicane, chicane. Snaking. And one more snake.
Sifa, SIFA.
Bit of snake in action right there.
Zwangsbremsung.
No!
Zwangs
No Zwangsbremsung.
Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbremsung.
Is that really what had a magnet?
Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbeeinflussung.
I'm going to say, I don't know if as a driver, if when you're entering the yard, you shouldn't know that you're proceeding at caution going forward. But what do I know? Let's put 200 newtons in. We're just waiting for the brake to release, or what's the crack, boys? Reverses forward, take. Powers on, take. Oh, brakes are now released, I can hear it there. I'm not going to hold it in release until the brakes fully come off and we there you go, there's power going in. Sing me the song, your people! Let me say it, what can I say? Here we go, we'll rock up to 40 and we're just stopping down the end here. When we stop, we'll shut the train down there. So what I can do is get up to 40 and probably I'll knock the pantograph down when we start. Just a little bit of power, just to keep us there. I want to just cruise down this side of this bag wide, or this shipping container train, sorry. Which are the shipping containers from Rothenberg.
SIFA.
And they're actually Czech shipping containers, and I looked at them and there's a load of typos.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zwangsbremsung.
No!
Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbremsung.
On!
Zwangsbremsung.
Carry forward, no.
Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbremsung.
Okay, so don't creep up to it too fast, properly. It likes dumping brakes on me. But yeah, so the only loco in the yard at this time of night, but I think we're shutting the loco down once we arrive anyway. So I'll do that before we exit the train. Spin the wheels, bro.
Zugbeeinflussung.
I am having problems with PZB lately. I probably stick to British stuff just for easiness, shouldn't I? I'm hoping to be doing the 387 video soon. You've probably already seen it by now, though. Because I will try and balance this somewhat, because I've got a lot. I know the last video I recorded was MSB, so.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Cool. So we drove 60 kilometers, walked 500 meters in the process, 5,500 points. No speeding at all. Nice and clinical. What we're speeding there, that's just unfortunate, isn't it? 1 hour 4 minutes, not bad. I'm going to go and continue in the train, so I'm going to go return to free run, and I'm going to open the main circuit breaker. Sorry, reverse goes forward. Open the main circuit breaker. Pantograph down. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's now applied. That's now set to neutral, and I'm going to set tail lights on the front. There we go. So that should be the train done. I'm going to really quickly pull back to markers only. No, that's turned it off. Probably right, about right. We'll climb down from the locale. So yeah, pantograph gone down. Good. There we go. Shut the doors, we get out. So yes, that's our little Aurelian Taurus left. Thank you guys ever so much for watching today. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'm going to go in search of a brew. So I'll catch you guys next time. Bye for now.